Welcome to DentonRadio.com, powered in part by Classic of Denton. All right, everybody out there in DentonRadio.com land, we are sitting around the table with some folks from the upcoming Elk River Sessions. If you've not been paying attention to a lot of the media going on, there is a lot of buzz happening in Denton about a project just around the corner, and we wanted to get to sit down with the folks behind this mess and see what it was all about. How's it going, guys?
Doing good.
It's going good.
Good. Well, thank you guys so much for coming by the studio. We appreciate it. And so go ahead and give us just a 10-second pitch. If nobody's heard about this Elk River thing, what is it all about?
We're pretty much going out to the Missouri and going fishing.
Love it.
That's it.
Done.
Just fishing.
Just a fishing expedition.
I've had this dream for about 3 years now. I had carried a piece of paper in my pocket with a lot of great names on it. And the names were musicians in Denton. And I wanted to bring them out to my cabin and do a little fun stuff, but it's jumped up exponentially. Like, now it's getting crazy. We have a film crew coming out with Denton Film Company, Andrew and Lance over here. But basically, we're going there to go make some great music and hopefully sell some albums, a lot of albums. And we're only doing a small press, which is like 500, but we should sell those pretty easily. And those are going to help one of our great friends, Tracy Batson, with her battle with MS.
Okay. So we've got a charity element here.
Yes, sir.
So what should people expect? We've got musicians, we've got film. What are we watching?
Hopefully not a mess. Hopefully you're gonna be seeing some really cool, just like people making music and having a good time, writing, recording. Yeah. I should have put that in my pitch. Like, they're writing, recording an album in basically 3 days. Yeah. That's what they have to do.
Yeah,
Very
we've
cool.
got a guy, Chuck Crosswhite, one of our producers, who's stepping in. He helps run Rock Lottery.
Cool.
And so he has experience with this kind of writing and recording. And so he's going to be on top of it. He's really put together, he and Catfish have put together a great lineup of artists. We're pretty stoked.
Yeah. So you've basically taken some of the best that Denton has to offer, put them all in one room together, and then say, create something and see what happens.
Yes.
Super excited. So not only are people going to get to experience the final product, they're going to get to see the process of how this happens and how it's made and all that good stuff.
Absolutely.
Yep. Awesome.
And they're also getting the best of the best when it comes to Michael Briggs and Mackenzie Smith, who are doing the recordings, who are going to really just make this thing awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it's super, super cool. I mean, you really do. You've got a star-studded cast as far as who's filming, who's producing, all that stuff. And then, of course, the subjects themselves are a pretty darn big deal if you've been around Denton for a while. So go ahead and give us some of the cast lineup of who they can see in this film.
Your cast lineup, so I don't miss anybody. I'm going to pull my phone up. We got Isaac Hoskins you're going to hear later on. He's here with Eric Nicholson. They're going to play you guys a little bit. Peter Salisbury, Kuzu, the guy.
The guy.
Yeah. You got Aaron McClellan, who plays with Israel Nash. We also have Bailey Chapman and Stephanie, who play with Pearl Earl. Hey, and I'm supporting right now some Pearl Earl.
Representing.
That's right. Jesse Thompson and Charla and Brandon, who play with Levi Cobb and the Big Smoke. We also have we have two, like, what do you call them? Like,
What do you call them?
well, it's Amy and also Kenny. They're like our, like, who knows what's going to happen, guys. Yeah. Like, they're awesome musicians. They've never been in Denton bands, but they're really talented.
Yeah.
And so they're like our wild card. That's what I was looking for. Wild card.
Go.
They're our wild card people. We also have, let's see, Andy Cox, Corey Coleman, Jordan Batson, like the three Denton brothers who aren't brothers, but, man, they are awesome together. Everybody knows them. We also have Scott Dambaum from Centromatic. Just a phenomenal – the guy plays everything, and he's great. We got the great Claire Morales. we have Kitty Holt from Eastside, who plays in Red Death.
Red Death.
And
she's awesome.
I like her.
Yeah.
A little bit. She's ridiculous. We got Ryan Williams, Boxcar Bandits, stand-up bass, the fake Gary, or Gary's the fake him, whatever. We also have Mackenzie, just a phenomenal drummer.
Oh, yeah.
Medley,
Incredible
Banquet. He played with Father John Misty.
Yeah.
The guy's done a lot. But he's going to be there, and he's going to be kind of making sure the sound's where it should be, which is great.
Good.
I think that names everybody. We also, Tracy Batson, when you talk to her, she used to play music too. Not as much anymore, but she's going to be doing song.
Awesome.
And I
on
hear
there,
her
too.
husband Michael does a little writing.
Yeah, so we might get
Nice.
we might get a little writing and a little singing from some cool people. So I'm excited about that.
Oh, super
That's
cool.
our list
Love
for the
it.
most part.
Well, you've got a really eclectic lineup, which is super exciting. Because I think
Sorry,
Oh, we missed some?
Eric Eiserman.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Eric Eiserman, he's like our ultimate badass because he's driving the truck from Little Guys Movers. He's driving the truck all the way there with all the stuff, and he's one of our drummers too.
Love it.
God, 2 Erics makes you mess up.
He who has the car must not be forgotten.
No.
So, very cool. Well, you've got this really diverse lineup of musicians. And to somebody from the outside looking in, they would go, okay, is this built around a specific genre or something like that? Well, no. I mean, you've got everything from all over the map. And when you get to a certain level, I think, of talented musicians, you start to see that one day they're playing in a bluegrass band, and the next day they're playing in a dance band, and the next day they're playing in a rock band. And it's just kind of they're just talented. They can really go across those genre lines. And so I'm excited to see something super eclectic come out of this.
Yes, and like what we did when we put the bands together, like we just basically said, hey. By the way, I should say, we're splitting them up into 3 predetermined groups. Like, you're going to be playing this.
Right.
You're in this group. And we're kind of forcing them to play with rock and rollers and kitty screamers.
Right.
You know, Kitty's just some crazy, awesome vocals that is not country at all. So for her, because this album is going towards the folk, country, alt country, whatever, that's the goal of this one, but we don't care.
Right.
At the same time. Like, whatever you want to do, just do it.
I feel like the most hated question that musicians always get on like an album or when they're in an interview with anybody, and we just had to stop asking it, is, so what genre do you play? Because nobody wants to answer that song. It's like, well, there's a little this, there's a little that. I don't know. I like it. That's it.
There's going to be some genre mixing, genre bending in here. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be just whatever.
Super cool.
I don't feel bad for the musicians because they're going to nail this.
Oh, yeah.
I feel bad for these guys. They have to actually put a movie together, a documentary, a feature-length documentary, and I don't even know how they're going to do that.
Well, you can see how much this guy talks. It's going to be pretty easy. He's going to be in front of the camera a lot.
Whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about y'all's backgrounds and your involvement. What do you do on a regular basis when you're not doing something like this?
I run a little business in town, Denton Film Company, with my brother Isaac Lewis. We do a lot with local talent around here and local businesses. We've worked for years with Oaktopia. We've worked with the bearded lady with Zach over there and Jen. Just our friends around town, really. I'm also a software developer, so, I stay pretty busy.
Wow.
But when this project came up, it was a no-brainer. And when he talked about Tracy and Michael, I mean,
When I talk.
and talked, and I was all in, and it was an easy decision to be a part of this.
Super cool. And how about yourself?
And I've just done a lot of live events. I've done live news, particularly a lot of live concerts in the past. Filmed a bunch of those up at WinStar and various other places, but also was a part of the Rock Lottery Committee with Chuck Crosswhite for the last couple of years. And so a lot of these musicians that are going to be participating in this also participate in Rock Lottery, so we know for a fact that a lot of them are already very good at working well with these kind of constraints put on them, and just being thrust into a situation with a bunch of other musicians and being like, we're going to create something absolutely new and fresh. And
Well, somebody who's never heard of the Rock Lottery, let everybody know what that is.
Well, basically, that's an event that usually happens once a year, and it's just a committee of people pick out 25 musicians from across the DFW area, and we have an event where they show up at maybe 10 a.m. at Dan's Silverleaf or somewhere else, and basically they pick bands out of a hat, 5 drummers draw names, and then basically it's luck of the draw. Like, whoever you get, that's your band, that's who you're stuck with. Then they have 10 to 12 hours to come back and perform a live show in front of everybody that paid for these tickets. And it's also a charity event. It's a different charity every time. And, yes, very similar to this project, which is why Chuck and I got involved with this, because, it's the same kind of thing, but to a different scale,
Yeah.
They got 3 days, so this is like the laid-back Rock Lottery.
And it's a vacation,
And you
too.
might get the chance to go fish. I don't know.
Love it.
Not Isaac.
So something I think kind of interesting about Denton. People ask me all the time, what's the deal with Denton? Why is it so creative? Why is it so eclectic? Why is everybody flocking there? And I don't think it's because of the cool stuff. I think the cool stuff is a byproduct of the fact that you have a really supportive community. You got people that are willing to collaborate and work together. You go to other music cities. Let's just use music for an example, but other creative cities and music cities, whatever. And a lot of the musicians are like ready to cut each other's throats, like don't touch my gig. And then here in Denton, you'll find somebody who gets a paid gig and goes and tells all of their friends, hey, you should go talk to these guys too, because this is just a cool thing that's going on. Everybody wants to support each other. A lot of song swaps, a lot of collaborative things, a ton of everybody working together and kind of intermingling. That's where I get the Denton juice and the Denton feel off of this project.
Yeah, that really,
a bunch of people
that's shining through on this project.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, this project wouldn't be happening without John Williams of Eastside. I mean, he's supporting us through and through, and he's all in, and he's just been a great producer for us on this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And we did make a no-knife policy. So no one can get cut. There's only plastic knives.
Love it. Love it.
So they'll have to, be there sawing each other if they get mad at each other.
I can dig it. All right, well, we are going out live on Facebook and YouTube as well as DentonRadio.com. Stony Vest says Aaron is one handsome, talented son of a gun.
Oh, come on. Easy, Stoney.
Awesome. All right, so what are some other exciting points that we should be looking forward to in this project coming up?
Well,
No, you.
I talk too much.
No, not too much, just the right amount.
All right, fine. New exciting things. All right, so September 17th, we have already locked that date down with Dan Silverleaf. We will be doing a show there with everybody, and that will be our welcome back, revisited Elk River Sessions.
Cool.
We'll have merch for sale. We will be pre-selling records because it takes time to press records. Turns out, I don't know, you can't just print those on a copier or whatever. But so we have that going on, and then we're shooting for October 29th at Eastside, where the records will be available. So if you pre-purchase them, which you should, because there's only 500, actually. Once we gift out stuff, it's probably $450. So you're going to want to get those. But, yeah, Eastside, October 29th is our goal based on pressing. Then we have Denton Film Company. They have the craziest deadline, which is have a kick-ass documentary by Thin Line.
Thin Line will be in April.
Yeah,
unless that changes, but
he won't sleep much. He's going to look a lot different on camera in a year from now, less than a year from now.
Yeah.
These guys are going to be very thin and just...
the beards are going to be totally white.
Yeah, I mean, shooting is going to be
fun.
fun.
Huge. They will not be with girls, not married, no girlfriends, just and they probably stink a little bit.
Sorry, Julia. Yeah, no, we'll be an editorial for, the next 6 months.
It's gonna be. I can't wait to watch this process because I've never been involved in it. They have, I haven't, and I can't wait to see how that goes.
Yeah.
But whew, that's a lot. It seems like.
So specifically, what made you say, okay, we're going to do an album, but we're also going to do a documentary?
Well, the album was just the idea, and then I was talking with Isaac, his brother, and I told him, like, hey, I'm trying to do this thing, like just drinking beers at East Side, whatever. And he said, we should totally film that and make like a short documentary with it.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, that's a good idea. Like, yeah, y'all come along too. And then the Chuck story happened, which is, I've known Chuck for a long time, but I never knew Chuck was involved in Rock Lottery. And when I found that out, because I've been working with other people trying to do this and just never could happen for whatever reason. And then I was like, Chuck. I was behind the bar. And Chuck walks up, and I just found this out. I was like, Chuck, you're Rock Lottery? He goes, yeah. I go, dude, I got a story for you. And as soon as I told him the story, he's like, yep, done. Let's do it.
Love it.
And then I said, hey, by the way, it's also going to be filmed for a documentary. He's like, oh, even cooler.
Yeah, so
and that's when we got
Chuck's
everybody involved.
Chuck's in the industry. He not only does Rock Lottery, but he and Lance are in the film industry like us. So it worked out perfectly.
Yeah, once I was like, hey, by the way, the Lewis brothers are gonna film it. He's like, that's even cooler. This is great. So then we just started rolling. Yeah, and it never.
And
like,
Chuck is
that day started and
amazing.
it's never stopped.
Yeah,
like we've been going.
And this guy turned into a super producer. I mean, securing all kinds of, financing.
I just know
assets.
I just know nice people.
You just know nice people. Yeah,
I love it.
Is that all?
Well, the more you hang out at Eastside, the more nice people you know, and nobody's at Eastside more.
Well,
than
the bad ones we kick out.
Yeah,
so,
right,
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. We don't like you. Go away.
Love it. All right, well, we're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to get some live performances from some of the folks that are actually going to be in the film and on the record. So we're going to take a quick
Is Eric Nicholson
break.
still here? Did he leave?
Where's Eric Nicholson? I don't even see him anywhere. We're going to have Eric Nicholson from Midlake, and we're going to have – wait, he's still not here.
Oh, there he is.
I still don't see him. We also have Isaac Hoskins, who is a great performer, one of the most sultry voices in Denton, I believe, and he's just gorgeous.
Well, with a setup like that, how dare you go anyplace else? We are going to take a quick break with the one and only Billy Ratcliffe. We will be back very shortly here on DentonRadio.com. Don't go anywhere, everybody.
Oh, palm reader, won't you read my soul? Oh, palm reader, when I'm here below, everywhere I've been, everywhere I go. Oh, palm reader, won't you let me know? An old gypsy woman in the tent, tell me how my time gets spent. Oh, the scars on me, from my calloused hands to my road-torn feet. I got a broken back, I got a broken heart, and no palm reader, won't you read the stars? An old gypsy woman in the tent, tell me how my money gets spent. Oh! And I ain't gonna curse you, and I ain't gonna moan. My lifeline is severed, and my love line is torn. And I work every day, good God, down to the bone. And if these hands could tell the story, then you know. No faith healer, lay your hands on me. I don't need a preacher, I want some mystery. And if you speak in tongues, well, brother, I'm all in. Oh, just don't tell me about my wicked life of sin. And I ain't gonna curse you, and I ain't gonna moan. I need some redemption and a heart made strong. And I work every day, good God, down to the bone. And if these hands could tell the story, then you know. Hey, palm reader, did you see the fights? Did you catch me in the back of the barroom nearly every night? And where do I go now? What do I do from here? Yeah, I got me a woman that I love and I hold so dear. It's so strange feeling, never happened before. And palm reader, won't you tell me more? An old gypsy woman in the tent, tell me how my love gets spent. Oh! And I ain't gonna curse you, no, I ain't gonna moan. My lifeline is severed, my love line is torn. And I work every day, good God, down to the bone. And if these hands could tell the story, then you know. Yeah, if these hands could tell the story, then you know. Yeah, and if these hands could tell the story, then you know.
Headed out as soon as I came of age. Only came back for some holidays. One by one my family turned the page. Now they're all dead and in the ground. I've no reason to come around. Now I'm a stranger in my hometown. Where I'm from, we all play for the red team. We all share the same morality. Other voices won't be heard no matter what they scream. If you vote blue, they'll put you down. I no longer hang around. That's why I'm a stranger in my hometown. Message in the church pews, it's always been the same. It's fire and brimstone, sinners and shame. But you can't find the source of love in the fear of the flame. No, I'm no longer heaven bound, since I no longer hang around. That's why I'm a stranger in my hometown. I found a new place to return from where I roam. I can be myself and not have to be alone. Wherever you are raised doesn't have to be your home. Home is where you settle down, where you love to hang around. And now I'm proud to be a stranger to my hometown.
All right, and we are back with some of the artists playing in this mess that they are calling the Elk River Sessions. Introduce yourselves, guys.
My name's Isaac Hoskins.
My name's Eric Nicholson.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for coming and being a part of this, guys. We're really excited to get to see a couple of live performances. But before we get into that, we wanted to get to talk a little bit about how Catfish got y'all to do this.
You want me to start?
You said you want to go play music in the Ozarks.
Pretty much.
You know.
With a bunch of cool, like-minded folks. I said, sure.
Yeah.
Works for me.
Why not, man?
Love it.
That was the same. I would say that would be the same exact way that it happened for me too.
Cool. Very cool. So how long have you guys been looking forward to this project, or how long ago have you started planning?
Oh, I mean, I think I was approached maybe around February or somewhere early this year, I'm pretty sure, cool. Right? And, I've been looking forward to it since then. I mean, you know, there are a whole bunch of us here in town that we all admire each other's work and respect our abilities, but we're so busy and we have life, and there's really no chance to get together, or we haven't made it, at least. And now I guess
Catfish made it for us.
Catfish made our big music slumber party in the Ozarks.
Yeah.
Love it.
I'm stoked.
So how important as musicians who have really accomplished a lot, both of y'all have really impressive resumes, how important is collaboration in your musical process?
Honestly, I haven't done a whole lot of collaboration recently. I used to have a band called The Healers years ago, and I learned a ton about performing and writing songs and doing all that from that experience. But I'm excited to do it again because I really haven't in a long time. So
super cool.
That's about all as well as I can answer that question.
For me, I think I just like playing music with other people, and the element of improvisation and kind of going off of what people are giving you in the moment. It's kind of that's probably the most fun aspect of music.
Super cool. Well, I think to the outside looking in, or from us muggles, we're always amazed by musicians' ability to have never met, have never been in the same room, have never heard each other's songs, but can pick up an instrument and play with each other. Like to us, that's mind blowing. To a musician, it doesn't even faze you. There's a language that you guys are able to speak, and I just think it's really, really incredible. There's something really, really unique about music as an art because of that collaborative element, I feel like, that you don't necessarily get from painting or filmmaking or craft beer or whatever art form it is that you take. I feel like music really has that unique place to be able to affect people and to do so in a group where you don't necessarily have to know each other. you've got this common bond that way.
Yeah.
So if we can, before we get playing, do you guys have any plugs of any upcoming shows you want to talk about?
I've got a show tonight.
Also,
yeah, I'm playing
That's
at Dan Silverleaf around 8 o'clock. I do this every other week until
Cool.
the end of August. So, yeah, tonight at Dan's 8 p.m.
Cool.
Isaac Hoskins and the Glass Mountain Orchestra.
love
I'll
it.
be there.
Better.
Front row.
Bring the honeytone.
Exactly. Let's see. I am playing. There's an event next month, September 14th, North Texas Giving Day.
Very cool.
Their Denton Music Workshop, Bonduras Music are playing at LSA. Some student bands. They're. I'll be a part of that.
Very cool.
Something to do.
Awesome. Well, guys, you heard the dates. If you like what you hear, those are the places to find them. All right, we're going to go ahead and jump into this and get started. Take it away, guys.
Here's a song I wrote about my wife, but it's also about walking around this town and sitting here playing this tune, looking out on the square. Kind of makes me think of it, so I think I'm going to do this one. I think I'll take a walk, a little walk around this town. I don't even want to talk, just listen to the sounds of all the people passing by. I get a little sun in my eyes and think to myself about where I'd be without you in my life. Like a truck without a road, hauled in a trailer without a load, like a driver dumped a steering wheel clean out of the window, and he's helping leaving town, but he can't find his way out. That's what I'd be if I had not been someone you found. I think I'll drink a cup with no sugar and no cream. I got you and that's enough. I think we make a better team for this over the road drive that we call our lives. And I'll make sure your eyes stay open. Please do the same for mine. Or I'd be a truck without a road, hauled in a trailer without a load, like a driver dumped the steering wheel clean out of the window, and he's hell-bent on leaving town, but he can't find his way out. It's what I'd be if I had not been someone that you found. Baby, there really is nothing like a touch of your skin. Hear you loud. But see that grand stocking old road map takes me back to where I always should have been. I was a truck without a road, hauled in a trailer without a load, like the driver done through the steering wheel clean out of the window, and he's hell-bent on leaving town, but he can't find his way out. That's what I'd be if I had not been someone that you found. did it.
Awesome, guys. Well, can we tempt you to play one more for us?
Sure, yeah.
Awesome.
I'm down.
Well, take it away.
Here's a new one. Let me get a pick.
Is that a gold pick?
It's a gold pick.
Dang,
it's a Jim Dunlop
you are-
50-year anniversary. It's got a 50 on it. I don't know what it means, but
$50 million.
yeah. All right, so we'll leave you this one. Well, I wasted all of my good-looking years hiding from the biggest fears with the old man down at the corner of the bar. They lost their edge and lost their hair, the ones who ain't dead. Swear life wasn't fair, and I wonder how I ever let it get this far. But give me one more drink so I can think about the terrible shape I'm in. One more smoke and then I'll know why I'm always on the losing end. Give me one more shot, I'll tell you why I'm not bigger than the Beatles, yeah. And I'll see you tomorrow night, same place, same time. We'll think it over, all over again. One of these days when the time is right and I get tired of the neon lights and the world is ready for all I have to give. But I'm not indentured, terrible shape I'm in. One more smoke and then I'll know why I'm always on the losing end. And give me one more shot, I tell you why I'm not bigger than the Beatles, yeah. And I'll see you tomorrow night, same place, same time. We'll think it over, all over again. Give me one more drink, I can think about the terrible shape I'm in. One more smoke, then I know why I'm always on the losing end. Give me one more shot, I'll tell you why I'm not bigger than the Beatles, yeah. I'll see you tomorrow night, same place, same time. We'll think it over, all over again.
Awesome, guys. Awesome. Well, we've got quite a crowd in the lobby now. Thank y'all all for being here. We appreciate it. Also, thanks to Paul, Lisa, and Andy for tuning in online and commenting on the video. And all of you folks that are watching right now, we got a good crowd. We are going to take another quick break. Thank y'all very much for doing this.
Thanks
really,
for having
really,
us,
really
man.
appreciate it. We're going to play a little something from the one and only Vince Lujan, and then we're going to get some more folks from Elk River back into the studio, and we're going to keep talking about this really, really cool project. Thanks again, guys. That was awesome. That was a real treat.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah.
Matter where all the stories that you tell. How I love to hear you say it. How you left your home and all you've known, and that girl that got away. How you wished you would have stayed. Manuel, the many miles, many trials you have faced, but still you came on. Across the desert, in the sand, wanting water in your hand. You had wanted to die. Manuel, the stars were your disguise, and they seem to have left their imprint in your eyes. No one will know all that you have done, but I can write you this song, a song for Manuel. Through all the hell when you sat in your tiny little cell, yet you still wish no one any wrong. They almost stole your soul every time you'd go and try and seek that better life. Why so much strife? Manuel, the stars were your disguise, and they seem to have left their imprint in your eyes. No one will know all that you have done, so I had to write you this song for Manuel. Mexico seems so long ago in San Luis Potosí. You ask me how come I've had to come so far just not to be free. Says why can't they see? Oh, Manuel, the stars were your disguise. They seem to have left their imprint in your eyes. No one will know all that you have done, so I sat down and wrote you this song. I want the world to sing this song for Manuel.
Honey, reach for me in the middle of the night when we are all alone. There ain't nobody to stop us now, so come on, let me warm your bones. Oh, honey, reach for me when we are all alone in the middle of the night. 'Cause I know that we both been hurt so long, but we can make it right. stars in the sky, that just for one night they would align. For once in my life, and it would be the right timing, and all of my dreams about you would come true, and I would have you. But the moment I knew what I was getting to, I wouldn't want it any other way. 'Cause I couldn't ask for anyone better than the girl who made me see that the stars were listening. Stars were listening. I count my blessings each day, never take for granted what the stars help me gain. It's the brightest silver lining to ever happen in a night, when our paths had crossed in serendipitous light, when I had met you. But the moment I knew what I was getting to, I wouldn't want it any other way. 'Cause I couldn't ask for anyone better than the girl who made me see that the stars were listening. The stars were listening. When I look at those twinkling lights and that bright glowing moon just above my eyes, I can't help but smile as I look right at you. 'Cause I finally have you. I finally have you. In the moment I knew what I was getting to, I wouldn't want it any other way. 'Cause I couldn't ask for anyone better than the girl who made me see that the stars were listening. The stars were listening.
All right, everybody, we are back talking about a very cool element mixed in with the Elk River Sessions. If you're just now joining us, Elk River is a record and documentary that is going to be coming out very soon, where we're taking a bunch of great Denton musicians, putting them together in a cabin, and just seeing what happens.
Yes.
If that's a fair description.
That's exactly what it is.
Perfect.
And having to feed them all.
If you having to feed them, well, hats off to you for
Thanks
that. At least they're not football players.
Thank you, Cisco. Because we're buying food in cases, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I've never had to do that before.
Well, I can dig it. All right. Well, So we've got two lovely people sitting here at the table with us. If you'd introduce yourselves.
I'm Tracy Batson.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm Michael Batson, Tracy's husband.
Awesome. And you guys are part of the charity element that is a part of the Elk River Sessions. Again, not just a record or a documentary, but this is going toward a cause, and a very good cause. Catfish, you want to give us the story behind that?
Man, it was a long time ago, because if you're just tuning in, I kept a list for a long time of who's coming and what we're doing. I had no idea. But the moment, one day I saw Tracy, and she had just been diagnosed with MS. This was it July of 2015?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that, yep. And so it was shortly, not too far after that, where
It was August. It's
it's August, so yeah. And it felt like we're going to do something, but, haven't met Chuck yet, so it wasn't happening. But, man, I saw Tracy and Michael, and they were sitting at Eastside, one of the picnic tables, and I was like, that's where this is going. And I walked over to them, and I kneeled down. I said, hey, I think I talked to you about the project before.
You had mentioned the project, but
Yeah.
you hadn't mentioned any.
Yeah, then I just went, hey, that whole thing I'm doing, it's for you. And
I
just
started
out of the blue,
crying.
I think I cried too. If I didn't cry in front of you, I cried as I walked away. But I was like, that's it. That's what it's for. Like, you can give money to charity, but you know where it goes.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the idea of giving money to someone that can benefit their lives. That's why it's this one person.
Right.
Because it means a lot. I love her. So it means a lot to
I
me
love
to
you.
help. No, stop it. We're not dating anymore. Remember, you're married to Michael. No. No. But it was just one of those things where it's just like, man, that's where it's going. That's it. And it was that one day, that one moment. And I was like, this is it. And I went and told her, I was like, hey, when I do this, whatever we get out of it, it's coming to you. And that was it.
Love
and it's always been that way, and I hope it's that way every year. By the way, we're doing this every year. Do you know this?
No, I didn't.
No,
I didn't
so
realize
check
this was
out.
an every year thing.
This is a new thing. We're gonna next year, like this was like a country folky. Next year we're gonna do it again.
Okay.
But it's gonna be rock and roll, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe a little indie, whatever they want to do.
Nice.
But we're gonna basically kind of mix it up again. Like we're gonna have some country guys there playing with some rock and rollers and see what comes out.
Cool.
But my goal now, like I'm already thinking about people.
Right,
like,
right.
Who's next?
Yeah.
And we haven't even done this yet. This could be a total flop.
Cool.
I'm working on that list right now. But yes. But then we do this every year. We do a limited press. If you're into vinyl, like this would be something super cool to collect. Like you get to keep getting these new records every year, and they're like, people are like, man, I got volume 3 and 4. You're like, yeah, I got volume 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it's just something I think it's gonna be really cool.
So it is going to be something that's collectible.
Yes, that's the goal, and just keep doing it, keep doing
Super
it.
cool.
And man, the community of musicians, like the day this came out on Denton Night, that article, holy crap!
Oh yeah.
My Facebook went nuts. Like, we were like, hey, I'm Joe.
Yeah.
I want to play on this. Like, it was crazy.
That's great.
And it's like, no, it's full. You had to tell them sorry. But, yeah, like, there's more to come. And that's when it kind of started, like, wait, this is every year. And we'll do it earlier when it's not so hot and the river's higher.
Yeah. I dig it.
We just needed time this year.
Yeah. So not only do we have a really incredible lineup of Denton musicians, not only do we get to have this great collaborative element, not only are we pressing vinyl and doing a documentary, but we've got this amazing charity element. And what was your reaction when Catfish brought this idea to you?
I cried. This town had already helped me so much. Eastside threw a benefit for me, and he actually told me at the benefit, like, hey, this town's going to continue to do more, and I'm never leaving this place ever.
Yeah. It's one of those things when you catch that Denton fever, man. You can't go anyplace else. I really feel like there's, like I said before, there's such a collaborative, supportive community that it's just tough to replicate in another place. Not that there's not other great cities out there, not anything like that, but Denton's just got something really special where everybody's coming together to support each other. Do you guys have any particular artwork that y'all are involved with as well?
Me and Tracy were actually in a band together.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it was kind of like a metal hardcore band, but we toured together for a few years.
Wow.
She started getting sick at the end of that short career, but we had a great time doing it together. And you know, I know this is more folk, country, rock oriented, but if there's any way that we can contribute, you know, we're gonna be along for the trip. And you know, Tracy being the beneficiary, you know, it'd be cool that if we could somehow get involved with it, singing on a track. Or
so Tracy is singing on a track, like she's already been put in a band.
Sweet.
So she says she can sing some country, so we're gonna see what happens.
Awesome.
But also the cool thing, Michael is a writer too, so he's gonna hopefully write a song.
We've been working on it together. We've been writing.
That's
some
awesome.
Stuff.
You're not supposed to do it before the trip.
Just getting ideas together.
All right, fine.
Okay, no more ideas.
I love it.
Cut off.
I love it. So how did you guys all meet?
We don't even know. Like,
I don't
it was
remember.
probably over a whiskey or a grape soda. We have a little bit like at Eastside. She'll come up and I just grab her arm and I hold it, and I might grab his too. I just go.
Gotta check our levels.
I check the levels. Oh shit! You guys need a blast. You need grape soda.
Yeah.
And so we just make shots and have fun. But yeah, we've known each other for probably 5+ years.
Yeah.
Have no clue what it is.
I mean,
it's flawless.
Eastside's one of our favorite spots.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll bounce from there to Oak Street on the weekend, you know, for an hour or two. And I mean, after you meet and talk and laugh with someone for, you know, a few weekends in a row, like, it's just so easy making friends in Denton.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to just love the people that you're around, you know.
Yeah.
It's just easy come, easy go place to be.
Well, we had DJ Party McFly in the studio yesterday, and the guy interviewing him, Kind Beats, Mikey LaCroix, he was saying, you know, a lot of people ask all the time, how do I get involved in Denton? How do I get booked shows? How do I do this? How do I do that? There's all these cool things going on. How do I become a part of it? And he goes, hang out there. Like,
that's it.
Pretty much.
That's it.
That's true.
It's not hard to network when everyone wants to talk to each other.
I want to play a show at Dan's. I should probably go have some beers at Dan's. That's it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
It's that easy.
It's amazing how truly effective that is.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I love it. I think it's really, really, really cool project. Can't wait to check it out. Y'all stay tuned all over the internet where you guys are going to be pushing all sorts of cool stuff. You guys do have a Facebook page, Elk River Sessions. Any other places they can go to stay in touch?
Yeah, Facebook for sure. We just had a write-up on Central Track in Dallas.
Cool.
That just came out yesterday. We have the Denton article. If you just type in Elk River Sessions in Google, it will probably pull you somewhere. We do have a website coming up soon. And also, can I mention some of the great sponsors?
Go for it.
There's the great John Williams.
Yes.
He's been a huge advocate of hers, and he's done so much.
That guy is my angel.
He's all right. But no, just kidding. No,
he does have an awfully angelic beard, I will say that.
The guy is just ridiculous. But when I came to this project with him and said, hey, this is what it's going to cost. It's not cheap. And he's like, okay, yeah. Because he's so Denton.
Yeah.
And this is so Denton.
Yeah.
Right.
But fun away Denton.
Yeah.
We also have Witherspoon Distilleries in Louisville,
Cool.
Denton County. They're going to be helping us out with some beverages. Also, we have Four Corners Vodka is going to be helping us out to make sure people are well quenched. We also have Pan Hector, who's doing some great T-shirt designs.
Awesome.
And how do you get all that equipment from here to there,
Yeah.
little guys movers.
Love it.
They're
That's
moving.
now that's about as Denton as you can get, right?
Dude, that's awesome. Like they're like, we just mentioned it to them. Like it was a short meeting, and they're like, yeah,
Okay.
we'll do it. Yeah, we'll insure it too. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Love it.
So we got that Armadillo.
Okay.
They're helping us out with some beverages as
Nice.
well.
Armadillo Ale.
Cisco's helping us out with some foods
Very
and all
cool.
that stuff. If I miss anybody, I apologize, but I think that's really good. Milpa's going to help us out too. Milpa,
Oh, nice.
you know what I'm talking about? Got the
Yes.
food
Yeah,
truck
yeah,
and
yeah,
also
yeah.
the great restaurant over there off
I
that
love
T
that.
Street.
Love
God,
them.
that truck.
Yeah.
That brisket taco.
Oh.
But anyways, they're helping us out with some cash too to help out because some
Great.
people are going early,
Mhm.
and it's going to help fund some fuel and
Oh,
stuff
cool.
like that, and maybe other stuff.
Very, very cool. All right, guys. Well, Elk River Sessions, you heard it here first. And if you didn't hear it here first, at least you heard about it again. Thank you guys very much for coming by. We really, really, really appreciate it. Please stay in touch because we are going to be giving you guys all the updates as we have them about this project because it's really, really cool. Thank you again for coming by and doing this, guys. Really appreciate
Thanks,
it.
Jake.
And we will see all of you guys on DentonRadio.com, Facebook, YouTube, all that good stuff on the next show. Thank you all very much for tuning in. We appreciate it. Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out DentonRadio.com for new Denton artists and where they're playing next. While you're surfing the internet, make sure you check out our friends Classic of Denton at ClassicofDenton.com.